Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, how many of you guys have ever started out the school year and said, I'm going to do my homework throughout the whole year, and then it got down to, say, this time, and you start slacking off? Okay. Well, according to Huxley, the only completely consistent people are the dead. Well, today, I would like to describe to you how my consistency has grown throughout my years of living. To do this, I'll have 3 points. I will describe to you how it was in the past, how it is in the present, and my assumption of how my consistency will be in the future. I would like to start with the past. Growing up, throughout the years, you know, I wasn't consistent in a lot of things I did. I would start things but not finish them. Homework, maybe even brushing my teeth. But you know, through the years, it progressed, which leads me to the present. And presently, I'm much more consistent with things, especially brushing my teeth. And you know, my consistency has continued to grow. Although I do have things like homework or other things that I'm not as consistent as I should be with. And finally, I see in the future, I see just as in the past it grew, I can see that my consistency will continue to grow going into the future. So in conclusion, I hope that you can see how you can be consistent even if you're not there. Thank you.
All right, Dwayne, I think that you've got a good thesis statement, a really easy and straightforward preview of the speech. Your attention device, the survey thing, it's okay. It felt a little bit awkward because I wasn't quite sure how it was applying, but ultimately you got us to the point that you were trying to make, so it ended up working out fine. Once you got to those supporting points, your content was a little bit thin. I thought you started off pretty well talking about some of the things that you weren't very good about being consistent with in the past. And, you know, if there was some... like I've said to people already, you're going to remember a story later on today, and you're going to, oh, why didn't I say that? Why didn't I say that? You had the right idea. It's just, you know, getting to an illustration or a point that you could talk about a little bit more comfortably. So all the organizational stuff was pretty solid. I thought you did a little bit better job on the middle point. That seemed to be developed a little bit more. And the last point, it was like, who knows? You know, you just slip through it very quickly. I got a third point, there it is, and you know, there's not really much development of it. So the content was a little bit thin, but the structure was clear. You had the right idea. It ultimately tries to support that point, and I thought you had a good exit at the end of the speech as well. Presentation issues, a little hard to evaluate because the speech is a little quick. I'm always listening, so I got a pretty good idea with your voice. Everything is flowing very smoothly. I like that. There's pretty good variety within the range that you've got. The energy level is acceptable. I think that you would find when you tell a story or you've got an example, you get a little bit more out of your personality when you're talking to somebody. And when it stays, like when you talked about, and not brushing my teeth, you know, and then when you came back to it in the middle, you know, there's a little bit more levity, there's a little bit more variety because you're getting a response from the audience, and you also know this is something personable. You need more of those kinds of things so that it's really, you know, there's more personality in the speech, and it's not just the mechanical stuff. Got the mechanics down, you need more of the personality in the speech. And like I said, I thought that you did a nice job with the conclusion. Just trying to remind us ultimately, here's the point I'm trying to make. Okay, thank you.